Hello, my name is John Rose, and in this video I'd like to take a closer look at The Love Bank by Dr. Stephen W. Harley. Now, I'm a real big fan of Dr. Harley for the same reason I'm a big fan of Dr. Western Price. And that's because both of these guys knew that to help people with a problem, you had to not only work upstream on the wrong path, but you had to work upstream on the right path. So Dr. Price, as a dentist, to help people with bad teeth, he looked at people with good teeth. As a marriage counselor, Dr. Harley wanted to help people with bad marriage. He looked at people with a good marriage. Now, this is one of the main reasons why I want to bring up this video, because I want to help you guys understand how important it is to learn how to use my special teaching tool so that you can solve problems like these guys. And I'm going to save that for the last part of this video. For now, let's just take a brief look at Dr. Stephen Harley's Love Bank. He says that we have these emotional needs and that people have accounts inside of us. We have a love bank inside of us, and everyone has their own account based on how we associate with them. Is it positive or is it negative? Are they making deposits or are they making withdrawals? What's their balance? We are emotionally attracted to people with a positive balance, and we're repulsed by those with a negative balance. And when certain people reach a certain threshold in those positive side, we fall in love with them. Now, if we take a quick look at these 10 emotional needs, interestingly, the 5 most important emotional needs for men are usually the 5 least important for women, and vice versa. Now, if we look at the women's first, we have affection and conversation, we have financial support, and we have domestic support, and we have honesty and openness. Now, for the men, we have sexual fulfillment and recreational companionship. Then we have physical attraction and admiration. And then finally, family commitment. And again, the 5 that men usually want are the opposite of what the 5 the women want, or are the most. Now, for romance, we look at the top 2. Romance for most women would be affection and conversation. For most men, it's sex and recreational companionship. And a lot of conflict comes here because women many times will want the affection and the conversation before the sex. And a lot of men might not want to give the conversation and the affection unless they get the sex. So this can create conflicts down the road. So the important thing here is to make sure that we don't make withdrawals with the person we love. We got to learn how to make deposits in their account. Now, I could go on and on about Dr. Harley, but that's not the main purpose of this video. The main purpose of this video is to help you guys understand how important it is to learn my special teaching tool. Look at the ultimate schematic. I'll be sure and put a link down below in the description box. And look at the latest update where I have arrows and I designed the schematic a little bit more so you can understand how to use it. When you learn how to use this, if you're trying to help people, if you're out there talking, this will be a tool that will help you in so many ways. I already see a lot of people using this, and I can tell when you're using it. I can see your mind working and using the 3 stages of knowledge, and I love it. Everyone should be using this. Now, to illustrate how these guys are using my special teaching tool, remember there's 3 stages of knowledge. First stage, second stage, third stage. The third stage is what we got. Bad teeth, bad marriages. Good teeth, good marriages. Now, again, what most people do is if they're trying to solve the problem, they only stay on the wrong path. Okay, let's take a look at what we do. Now, what's the problem? When most of us try to solve our problems and we work upstream to look at what we're doing. The problem is that most of us are not in a position to evaluate what we're doing and what we need to do to know what's going on. That's why we need a brand new reference so we can understand that we're making mistakes. Right now, most of us don't know that. We lack the wisdom to know the difference between a problem within our control and outside our control. And as a result, many times we don't go upstream. So what's the best thing to do? If you're ever trying to solve any problem, it doesn't matter what problem you're trying to solve. Don't get stuck trying to fix a system that's not working. If it doesn't give you the results you want, which is up here, see, the 3 stages of knowledge, this is what we want up here. We don't want down here. When we work backwards, yeah, we need to find out the mistakes we're correcting. We need to correct, but the best way to do that is look at the results that we want. Find people who are getting the results that you want. Find out what they're doing. Then you can compare what they're doing to what you're doing to evaluate whether or not you're in a position to evaluate it, which you're going to find out you're not when you realize, by God, that's not, I never even thought of that. So the key here is the amount of references we have that support those beliefs. And I've said this over and over and over and over again. We have way too many references that support the beliefs that we have, so that when we work upstream to look at our problems, we look at what we're doing and we go, we're doing everything fine. No, we're not making mistakes. Well, you need a brand new reference. That's where the solid food vacation comes into play. When you give yourself a break from solid food, and you flush out that serpent inside you, and you bump up your biphotons, and most of your problems, if not every one of them, go away, then you're going to realize you were making mistakes, and then you'll finally be in a position to evaluate what we're doing. And then you'll realize why the people are getting the results they're getting. Because they're not making the mistakes we are. Our problem is we can't evaluate what we do in that second stage of knowledge. We need a brand new reference. And then once we have that brand new reference, then you'll understand that most of the problems people need to solve, we got to get up into the right path. We got to start off with the knowledge and apply it, and then we'll have the results we're looking for. If we only focus on the wrong path, we won't realize that our solutions lie in getting back up here. So that's the problem. If we look at the 3 stages of knowledge on the wrong path, we're making mistakes in the second stage of knowledge. But it's on the wrong path. We got to get up into the second stage of knowledge on the right path. That's the key. And we can work backwards. We can look at the people getting results and go back like Western Price did. Why do people have bad teeth? Look at the good teeth. Now go backwards. Why do people have bad marriages? Look at the people who have good marriages. Work backwards. Oh, they're making deposits in their account. Oh, they're eating cooked food. They're not eating cooked food, you see? So the main point of this message is to realize how important my special teaching tool is. So if you're out there trying to get this message out, trust me, my friends, learn these 3 stages of knowledge, and you'll be able to formulate and gather and present your information in a way you won't believe. That's why it's so easy for me to say what I'm trying to say, because I can put things in the boxes. And when you can do that, my friends, I guarantee you're in for a treat.